Hello everyone, it is I, Veritas, and this video once appeared in my recommendations. The video in question is a commentary by Emmo's World on the Affirmator and Destroyer Shy's commentary on Zach Goes Red's now deleted commentary on Shari 5's video on Pokemon. Not only will I be going over the flaws of this video, but I will also be going over the flaws of Miss World's channel in general later on, so let's get into it.
So I wanted to make a quick disclaimer before we actually get into things. I make light of it in the bumper intro, but I am aware that I'm particularly late to the party with talking about TTC.
Why the hell would you use a different character for your avatar during the disclaimer? Was your editing software unable to handle that many images of the funny Homestuck character?
And also, I'm not covering the video everybody else is going after, but if I do make any sort of similar talking points to other videos, I wanted to make it clear that I didn't try and steal any of their points. It's just a coincidence.
You literally just said you would be covering a different video. How can your points possibly be similar when the video you're covering isn't even the same video that everyone else is making a commentary on?
Hey DS, you're red, right?
An oddly specific question, but yes I am. Why do you ask?
Because this guy named Zach Goes Red did a video on Shari 5.
Emmo, didn't you already explain the context of this video? Why would you play out the opening for context? That's repetitive.
Anyways, because this editing is driving me up the wall, I'm going to be re-editing their points and giving them Sheldon Cooper and Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, because this is why we don't get to have nice things.
Why? That is such a weird and arbitrary thing to do, and you're wasting time by doing that. What? You're not even going to do it for all of the interjections? What's even the point of doing it in the first place?
Regarding your disclaimer, first off, I see you still haven't learned how to spell Shari 5 in the time between my last commentary on you and now. Shari has 2 R's in it, not 1. This is a mistake repeated throughout the entire video, by the way, which leads to some especially humorous moments when we see him counting Shari 5s with 1 R, Sins, on top of the screen, despite seeing Shari with 2 R's name on the screen at the same point of the video. For that matter, I have no idea what a controversy is, although I assume it's related to the concept of a controversy. Oh, also, sentences end with periods, not ellipses, and if that is supposed to be an ellipses, you're supposed to put a space between each period. Also, the sentence structure here is just horrible. There should be either a comma or a period after the word content, and the and should be cut, with I don't want to start any controversy being its own sentence. Also, it should be with this video, not for this video.
Shut the fuck up! Ephraim, buddy, pal, compadre. I did this joke in my last video, so you get it. Did you really need to spend nearly a minute to make a point that is essentially
"Lol, you spelled stuff wrong, you idiot"?
That argument only works if the original attempt at correcting one's grammar was insignificant. This instance was not insignificant. The original paragraph didn't have just one misspelling. The entire thing lacked grammatical everything, and Ephraim was more than justified to point that out.
And if you're wondering why I'm using a different avatar for this, your mother.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, where did he go? There's no way out from here.
He jumped over the fence.
No, he didn't. By that logic, you could also do that. You are aware you could jump over ledges in this very game, right? Like, did you even bother to proof check this video beforehand? Then again, concerning the rest of this video, I think I just answered my own question.
Okay, to pull a card from your deck, where's your proof that he didn't?
Hello class, welcome to Epistemology 101. Can anyone here tell me if it is possible to prove a negative? Actually, don't answer that, I'll tell you. It's not.
With your ability, you could become a top leader in Team Rocket. Buddy, I'm 10. You really think that putting a 10-year-old in possession of a fire-breathing lizard in any sort of position of power for a crime syndicate is a good idea? I wouldn't do that even if they didn't have the fire-breathing lizard.
He probably means when you're an old age. No, I get you might need an ID when you're 16 in order to get a job, but he probably means that at an old age.
You say that, but you realize this is a series where you can catch legendary Pokemon and basically do anything you want, right? And considering the police in this game, yeah, I'm still surprised there isn't more crime, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, but what was the point of this?
Wow, what an insightful and meaningful point built upon such convincing evidence that you made right there, Miss World. But seriously, that right there was a big fat waste of time. Don't ever do that again. Anyway, that's all that sucked of that video. Let's move on to general flaws with her channel, starting with her thumbnail designs because, oh my god, my eyes.
Did you really need to put all those quotes there? Because all it does is make my eyes water with disgust. And it's not like this other thumbnail is any better. Simplicity is the key to good thumbnail design. Take inspiration from Juan next time.
Finally, I want to talk about the images you use for your avatar. The unofficial images, that is. This is something I brought up before in my video on Raven Pines, and I want to elaborate further on. Yes, obviously no one is banned from using fan art of characters, but it's still shit. You see, making presentable and optically appeasing slideshow commentaries is a lot like making a good flag. Yes, you don't have to follow any rules or basic cohesion when creating it, but when you don't, then the results are... Now, I am not a Homestuck fan, so I'm not 100% sure which art is official, but it's pretty easy to tell which isn't because of how jarring it is. Many of the risk of fan art you used is so out there and nonsensical that your videos lack any cohesion or reason to them. The best thing you can do is limit yourself to official art. If that's too hard, then I guess you could just exclusively use these nifty looking Vriska stills I've seen you use throughout your videos. Even that option is a billion times better than going, "Hey, looky here, this image got the funny Homestuck character, so I gotta put it in, you guys, golly gee."
So yeah, living on this world already sucks ass. I really don't think living on Emmo's world would be any better. Anyway, that's all for today, and good night.